Well, Prince Harry's battle with the press will come to a head this week with his lawsuit against Rupert Murdoch's British newspapers heading to trial. To break it down, royal editor at the Daily Mirror, Russell Myers, is live with us now. Rusty, good morning to you. Take us back. What are these claims he's making against these papers?
Well, hey, Sarah. Well, big claims indeed. And this could be, a real defining moment in Prince Harry's legacy. Indeed, he's had a lot of battles with the British media. He's got an ongoing battle with the British government. But this is the big one for him because it's taking on the Murdoch empire. Now, we take you back right to the way back to 1996. Harry alleges that there were illegal information gathering on him. He's alleged that there was phone hacking as well. But that part of this case has been thrown out. So it's going to be centred on about 200 articles that he claims that the Murdoch Empire, through the Sun newspaper and the now defunct News of the World newspaper, accessed information that was private to him. And so I think when it boils down to this case, it will be going on for about between 7 and 10 weeks. Harry's going to take the stand for about 3 or 4 days of that. But it will look at 30 cases and do a deep dive into those cases and look at the articles and how they were procured.
I mean, it's not the first time we've seen Harry go after the press in this way. We know that they can be pretty toxic in the UK. But the News Group newspapers, how are they likely to defend these allegations?
Well, indeed. I mean, this will be so interesting with the case and how it will play out because, we've heard it from Harry before. We know that he has a huge gripe with the British media and how they targeted his mother and how he alleges that they have targeted him in the past. But News Group newspapers are saying that this is Alice in Wonderland stuff. They alluded to something that Harry has said, that there was a secret agreement between Buckingham Palace and the British media in terms of News Group newspapers and their organisations, that there was this sort of omerta code that they wouldn't go after one another in order to keep the peace. Now, whether Harry has evidence for this remains to be seen. But I think when he does take the stand, of course, News Group newspapers, lawyers are going to go for him. And we have seen him take the stand in the UK before, and he's won. So this is the real big one for him. He's called himself the Dragon Slayer in a Q&A in New York in recent weeks. So I think that all the sort of eyes are on this case over the next few weeks.
Have you got the popcorn handy?
Well, listen, it's going to be a big one, isn't it? Because he's alongside this, he's still got this case with the British government, and that is a huge one for Harry. Of course, he's coming over to the UK in the next few weeks. And again, these questions remain: whether he's going to be able to see his father, the king, whether he's going to see his estranged brother, where on earth he's going to be staying, because he was offered the residence at Buckingham Palace, and he's turned that down. So whether the Met Police get involved and give him that security that he's been asking for. I mean, it's a whole big mess in Harry's life. But a big question as well is, the level of sort of money that he's going to pay, because if he wins and he is offered a settlement in terms of any pennies less than the settlement that he was offered, he will have to pay the costs as well. So he could be in, for an awful lot of money at the end of the day.
It's getting spicy, isn't it, Rusty? Thanks so much for joining us. We'll check back in with you. Thank you. Hey there, Today fans. Sarah and...
What's my name again?
Oh my God. Carl.
Hey, thanks for watching our YouTube channel, though. Subscribe now for more news, special reports and amazing Aussie stories.
And Carl misbehaving,
Whoa,
of course.
That never happens.
Always happens.
What's she talking about?